Good morning, middle school students and families. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Meadow Pepino, and I'm the head of middle school here at SCH Academy. Before we begin our moving up ceremony today, I want to take a minute and acknowledge what I know a lot of us are feeling: sadness that we're not on campus to celebrate our wonderful 8th graders. While I know we've all felt disappointment over the past couple months, that has not stopped our students from showing up each and every day and being the very best versions of themselves. Showing up may have looked a little bit different in this virtual world, complete with dog and cat cameos, entertainment in the background by siblings, and lots of comic bloopers. But nonetheless, our students did it with their characteristic positivity, thoughtfulness, intellectualism, and spunk. I have been so moved by the way that the faculty and students have recreated the special and close-knit communities that existed on campus, and it has made me more grateful than ever to be a part of the SCH community. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now I'd like to turn to our 8th graders, our guests of honor on this very special day. 8th grade boys. One of the best parts of this year for me has been getting to know each and every one of you, as well as all the other middle school boys. From my very first experience with you on the Refreshing Mountain overnight trip, I could see that you were a class with determination, teamwork, camaraderie, and a great sense of fun. You welcomed me from the beginning, and before I knew it, I was engaged in an intense rock climbing race with Mr. Wolf, with all of you cheering us on. I'm sad to say that Miss Pepino, your losing, is still ringing in my ears and haunting me. There's always next year, though. Once we're back on campus, I was able to observe you as leaders, intellectuals, artists, musicians, athletes, and scholars. You have impressed me and the faculty all along the way this year, and we're here to celebrate the 50 unique paths that each of you will take in upper school and throughout your lives. You may remember that at the start of the school year, I shared that September represents a fresh start. It is a chance to reinvent yourself, try new activities, and connect with a new classmate. It's a chance to release yourself from any mistakes that you've made in the past and do better this time around. And it is a chance to take stock of who you're becoming, what values matter the most to you, and the ways that you are hoping to grow. June, on the other hand, often reminds me of a deep exhale. Another year down, another series of quizzes, tests, and projects behind you, another time to reflect upon what lies in the rearview mirror, both the triumphs and the mistakes. In the few months, you will face a new September, a fresh start, and I can't wait to see what you will do in the years ahead. As you head off to upper school, I encourage you to act according to your values, listen to your conscience, work your hardest, ask for help when you need it, take on challenges, accept that you're going to make mistakes, and above all else, stay true to yourself. Class of 2024, on behalf of the middle school boys faculty, I want to thank you for all you have contributed during your years in middle school. We are so very proud of you and cannot wait to see what you do in upper school. We'll now turn to the attributes portion of our program. To honor each and every one of you, your advisors have crafted personal tributes based on input from your classmates and teachers. These will be woven throughout the ceremony. Mrs. Garbez will now share tributes to each of her advisees. Enjoy.
Owen Benner is known for his sense of humor and listening ear. He's known for having quick feet and a big smile. He is recognized for having been the voice of many in a room when asking excellent questions. Hawa Bodhi is known for showing leadership by speaking up for what is right and doing the right thing even when no one is looking, for being both respected and respectful. He is known for treating everyone with kindness, treating them to a joke, and treating academics with utmost care. Jameson Callis is known for his sunny disposition that makes him a pleasure to be around, for being adventurous and creative. You will get a kick out of him when you need your day brightened, as well as on the soccer field, where he lets his talent shine. Bobby Filler is known for being a gentleman and a scholar, for opening a door and for opening a book. Bobby is recognized for having athletic and leadership ability and for being a genuine friend. Charlie Gerlach is known for bringing a smile to our faces and his positive attitude. He is known for never leaving a room without a please and a thank you, and for his kind heart. Sean Gupte is known for being helpful and humble in every sense of the word. He will lend you a pencil. He will teach you instead of telling you how to get the answer. He will publicly ask for help and always do these things because he likes to give and not because he likes to take credit. Brendan Jolly is known for holding himself to a high standard. He makes the best of every experience, even a freezing camping trip to the New Mexico desert. He is known to be an excellent collaborator thanks to his patience, care, and openness to others' thoughts and ideas. Jackson Lewis is known for his spirited nature, friendly attitude, and contagious laughter. He has a way of making even mundane tasks and activities exciting, which makes him sought after by both friends and younger students at recess. Finally, he is known for making his mark on SCH as an excellent middle school goalie. Marcus Riker is known for being willing to lend a hand, for continuously raising the bar for himself, and for being a reliable friend, an even-keeled classmate, and a great person to joke with. Hayes Schreiner is known for bringing energy into a room, for making his friends and classmates enjoy school as a result of his enthusiasm, passion, and sense of humor. Hayes is known for always being his authentic self, letting everyone in as a friend, but letting nothing in as a lacrosse goalie. Peter Shea is known for being one of the nicest students to walk the halls of SCH, for being kind, polite, and friendly even on his worst day. He is known for being good-natured and for having unrivaled footwork on the soccer field. David Cheng is known for welcoming a challenge in class, during a frisbee game at recess, and on the tennis court. He is known for being helpful, for being accepting of everyone, and for being kind.
We would now like to recognize 8th grade students who served an important leadership role this year. ARJUN GOSWAMI, Zaid DeVoe, Bobby Filler, Cameron HARROP, and Andrew Mahoney led the student council and acted as enthusiastic, responsible role models for their peers. On behalf of the entire middle school, we would like to thank the 5 of you for your commitment to serving our student body this year.
Now, Ms. O'Connor will share tributes to each of her advisees.
Jasper Brooks is known for being a dedicated gymnast who understands the benefit of hard work. An insightful, kind, and observant community member who notices when someone needs him. A positive, funny, and reliable friend, and a creative, interested learner. Evan Champagne is known for lightening the mood with a joke, selflessly making his friends feel better with a friendly conversation, suggesting an unexpected perspective, and throwing himself into any challenge. Maddie Cohen is known for having sky-high standards of excellence while still being kind to his core, developing an endurance for hard work, intellectual risks, and serenity, earnestly watching over his classmates, and reading so carefully, a testament to his awareness. Jack Cook is known for his expressive energy that will crack up a classmate, his desire to deeply understand, aided by questions, effort, and a front row attitude, his friendly, outgoing, and bold personality, and his creative, competitive, and surprising ideas. Zaid DeVoe is known for thinking critically, living a balanced life, leading at sports and in the classroom, and keeping our community in check, not by making fun of someone, but by working to help them be better, with his calming personality and deep listening. Ronnie DiPietro is known for helping out a peer if they are having a hard time. His diligent, conscientious work ethic, his steadiness that serves him on the basketball court or when mastering a difficult concept, and standing up for his beliefs. Ward DOBECK is known for solving any problem with accuracy and speed while still relaxed, clearly speaking his mind, navigating the class through all the small details, and looking out for anyone who is struggling by offering understanding, answers, and positivity. Will Dunbar is known for nudging his classmates to make the most of the day, setting an example with a laugh, his warm heart, and inclusive approach to others, embracing difficult moments through structure, hard work, and refusing to give up, and being a loyal friend. ARJUN GOSWAMI is known for taking the initiative to step up, spreading his love of learning as an excellent study partner, leading kindly, humbly, and wisely, and not being afraid to be himself, someone classy with interests, energy, and high expectations. Jaden Martinez is known for being the friend who notices what someone needs, be it a laugh or a listening ear, thinking of his own ideas, offering his classmates someone they can count on, and refusing to quit. Arthur Myers is known for his candid conversations that nurture his friendships, his logic and determination that make him a sought-after group member, his strong will that enables him to lead on the ice, and his willingness to keep trying and stay motivated. Alex Pilling is known for supporting his classmates by making them laugh, thoughtfully considering their problems, carefully and bravely speaking up for the collective, and asking important questions. Matt Rizzo is known for making you think, laugh, or see the world differently. His interesting, creative, quirky passions, his energetic, entertaining, and contagious optimism, and an ability to follow his own path while simultaneously making everyone feel included.
One of the most special parts of our moving up ceremony is hearing from our student speakers. This year, we are lucky enough to have 2 speakers for the class of 2024. Presenting first will be Ryan McManus. This will be followed by tributes from Ms. Palayo to each of her advisees.
Sometimes as middle schoolers, we don't appreciate the moment because we're too busy living in it. When we look back at this time, we will always be able to remember the concrete things, the championships, the grades, even if we don't want to, the uniform that distinguished us as those little middle schoolers. But as I look back on my time at this school, there's one thing that I will never forget, and that is the friendships. Many of you may not remember this because, why would you? But one day, not so long ago, I was just some kid shadowing. That day, people would look at the paper with Jackson's schedule and my name at the top and say, Tim's brother? But then we moved on to 7th grade. Well, there's only one way to put it, and that is in the great words of Mr. Hines. Middle school is like an Oreo. You've got 6th grade, the cookie on the bottom, 8th grade, the cookie on the top, and 7th grade is the best part, the filling. Whether it was working on a lab in the back of Miss Scarbase's classroom, stealing a green pen from Miss Samel, talking about Las Papas Fritas for the first time in Spanish, or watching one of Mr. Hines' Civil War documentaries that we fell asleep, took lots of notes on. We always found a way to have fun. 8th grade was, of course, not what anyone expected. I know the first half of the year may now seem just like a blur because of this crazy turn of events, but think back to playing Ultimate Frisbee with Mr. Wolf behind Vare, accepting the new role of oldest in the middle school. New building, new hallways, new teachers, and new experiences. Everyone coming back from 7th grade was different. Everyone more mature. We were ready to take on that 8th grade role. In 8th grade, everyone says that they are getting ready for high school. As we all know, high school is known to be very stressful, but everyone is in the same boat. Sometimes that's hard to realize because we're all coming from different places, but the goal is the same, to make it through. During the basketball season in 7th grade, we had more 7th graders on the team than 8th graders. During that time, we fought hard because we were not the biggest, but we played like a team, and that's what separated us from the rest. Then in 8th grade, we got bigger, better, and we got more people, and we were the definition of team. On and off the basketball court, sitting together at lunch, hooping in the half-court setting behind the lunchroom, and taking those long rides from SCH to Episcopal. I believe that as an 8th grade class, we have a good team, people who stick with you through the ups and downs, people who you can count on any day of the week. That's why time after time, people are going to want to see us succeed, together. Of course, when we packed our bags for the first day of school, we were not thinking that we would be spending the last 3 months staring at a computer screen. This is a time when we must look and appreciate the things we have, and the small pleasures in life. When I went into school last week for my locker cleanup, sure, there were the same hallways and classrooms, but it felt weird, not navigating through the clueless 6th and 7th graders just to walk past your friend at their locker to tell them something that you've been holding in the whole morning. What I'm trying to get at is these are the little moments, the little memories that define us. These are the times that we will look back on when we're older, and we will remember. Life won't always go as expected, and you can't control everything. I want to thank everyone who helped make this 8th grade year the best it could be. Parents, Dr. Drugan, Ms. Pino, Mr. Piercy, the teachers, and the faculty. And to all of the 8th grade, thanks for the memories we've made and the memories we have yet to make.
Hudson Barry is known for holding high standards for his work and for good classroom banter, for sharing keen observations and good conversations, for standing up for justice, and for offering a hand or a joke to anyone who needs it. Cole Benner is known for being a willing partner to collaborate with on school projects or on a trackpad game, a good skateboarder, a positive, polite presence in the classroom, and for his creative metaphors and thinking. Daniel Bird is known for striving always to be his best, in and out of the classroom. Often the first with his hand in the air, he adds energy to a room, welcomes responsibility as the boy choir president, and organizes his advisory. Tucker Delisle is known for being the guy you want in your corner on the basketball court and when you need a sympathetic ear. For his thoughtfulness in reading a room and responding appropriately. For his consistent dedication to be a better student and athlete, and for motivating others around him to do the same. Charlie Durso is known for being outgoing and fun to talk to, for his willingness and curiosity in asking questions, for his loyalty to his friends, and for his unshakable drive and resilience. Cameron HARROP is known for maintaining a high sense of integrity, for balancing serious intellectual pursuits and good humor, for taking pause to think before he acts on the next right thing to do, and for generously sharing ideas and helping others. Declan Lamole is known for being a genuinely nice and happy person, a thoughtful problem solver, a reliable and conscientious student, and a warm and welcoming friend to everyone he meets. Griffin Meyer is known for his focus, passion, and respect. This drives him to be eloquent and engaged in the classroom, a standout competitor in sports, and never to settle for less than his best. Tyler Roberts is known for being the kind of person who enjoys making others smile, often first with a funny joke and the last to complain. For always finding the positive and inviting others to share his vision and company. For his steadfast work ethic as a student, a teammate, and a wrestler. Tommy Strain is known for his contagious laugh, his mature attitude toward his schoolwork, and his polite manners with peers and adults alike. He is chill, lighthearted, and lifts others up. Alec Tullio is known for being an excellent participant and leader in class, a skilled and supportive teammate, a sound source for advice, and someone who always maintains an optimistic outlook. Antonin Zapala is known for his logical and creative insights, for his quiet, confident independence, no matter what the crowd does, for his ability to bring out the best in any partner, and for valuing sincerity, humbleness, kindness, and justice.
Now we will hear from our second student speaker, Stone Jin. This will be followed by tributes from Mr. Wolf to each of his advisees.
This year has been quite the experience for a new student at SCH. At the start of the school year, the 7th and 8th grade students went to Refreshing Mountain to develop teamwork. We enjoyed the playgrounds, beat obstacle courses, watched a movie as a large class in the middle of the night, and roasted marshmallows. I loved getting to talk with all my classmates and having a ton of fun during the day. Most of all, I enjoyed playing Frisbee. Every time the Frisbee went down the hill at Refreshing Mountain, Andrew had to run and get it. Thank you. Like Andrew, our classmates constantly showed we cared by making each other laugh. After the trip, we continued the game on the turf, sharing the field with the younger kids. We had to watch out so we didn't crash into them. Eventually, some jumped in to play along with us, having fun together. When we saw them struggling with the academics inside school, the 8th graders helped them, like a math problem that they didn't understand. During the good days of Frisbee, I never got tired. Snatched Frisbees out of the air no problem, and was able to throw accurately. And the same is true for academics. When you have good days, you're in a learning zone and aren't distracted. But on the bad days, you don't know what you're working on and are just doing what the teacher is asking you to do. Just like in the Frisbee game, we pick up the Frisbee and get back into it. In the classroom, we get back on track, pick up our pencils, and keep learning no matter how disoriented our brains are that day. In life, sometimes we do well, sometimes bad, but we continue on our path because we wanted to be a better version of ourselves. When I first arrived at this school, I wasn't too worried about making friends, but it still surprised me how easy it was. At SCH, everyone has their own way of being friendly to others. When we were not playing Frisbee, we played soccer, martial with a lacrosse ball, and tag. Making friends during sports is different. These real friends make you feel like you are of value outside the classroom and lunchroom. I am worth something to the team as one of the defenders and goalies, running at supersonic speeds to intercept the ball and defend the goal. We bonded through difficult games despite the dark skies and pouring rain. With the thunder in our ears, we battled for possession of the ball. It made us very tired at the end of the day. On those fields, we made friends that are legit. They make us feel like we're important. Even after the game, the conversations are easy, and everyone supports each other. Out on the green field, months after the soccer season, you might still see the exposed dirt left by me tearing up the grass. Feelings that impact a person deeply won't go away easily. In the beginning of the year, we read a poem by Robert Frost, "Nothing Good Can Stay." The idea was that good things can never last. The Frisbee game was a blast for all of us this year. Every day is a new opportunity for the Frisbee game to get better. For example, ARJUN moved up the leaderboard at a rapid pace and soon became the MVP, to the point where I had to cover him most of the game. Many of us wanted the Frisbee game to go on, but some days it seemed that we got called in for lunch a minute too soon, and the next few days were raining. Similarly, our good times during the year ended abruptly due to the virus. Despite the 2 broken Frisbees, a sudden stop to the school year, and not being able to physically connect with friends, this 8th grade year gave us many golden moments to remember.
Ryan Agnew is known for being enthusiastically positive with a sense of humor and big smile, a good and helpful friend or partner, a well-rounded student athlete, and a thoughtful member of our community. Noah Brandt is known for being a reliable friend who makes people feel welcomed, for being friendly, happy, and funny, for his conscientiousness and willingness to put in the work, and for his athletic talents. Mark Delente is known for being easy to get along with, for his resiliency and not shying away from a challenge, for being a dependable friend who makes people feel happier, and for making others laugh. Cole Himes is known for being a great guy to hang out with or laugh with, a trustworthy friend and teammate, a focused and hardworking student, and a kind soul to everyone. Jake Leger is known for lifting the mood of people around him, for being a good friend to talk to, and for being a talented athlete who can use his energy on the ice to pour goals into a net, or in the classroom to pour his whole self into a history project. Jack Larkin is known for being a kind person, for valuing his relationships with both peers and adults, for being a supportive friend and teammate, and for being a self-motivated, humble, and hardworking student. Cameron Lyon, aka Chucho, is known for going out of his way to help a classmate, for being a kind-hearted, reliable friend, for being a diligent, focused, inquisitive student, and for being someone you want on your ultimate Frisbee team. Andrew Mahoney is known for working hard and playing hard, for standing up for what he believes in, for not thinking twice about helping someone out, and for knowing when and how to lighten things up. Tommy Markey is known for being well-liked, admired, and respected by his classmates and teachers alike, for being the fiercest competitor you'll ever meet, for taking his academics just as seriously, and for being a leader in every sense of the word. Ryan McManus is known for being an incredibly responsible student, for seeking help and asking questions, for being a calm and effective leader, and for having the best cahoots. Lucas Reeves is known for being easy to talk to, for his kindness and good nature, for having high standards, and for being a good friend and team player. Nolan Shalinsky is known for his unwavering drive toward excellence, for being an exceptional listener, for being well-rounded with his wide variety of interests, and for being someone people enjoy hanging out with. Stone Shin is known for having a great balance between being a serious student, a serious athlete, and having fun all at the same time, for his inclination to help anyone with anything, for being willing to go outside his comfort zone, and for being obsessed with Minecraft.
For the next portion of the program, our 8th grade advisors will recognize the students who have earned distinctions and awards this year.
It takes a certain kind of courage to speak up when it would be easier to remain silent. It takes resilience to try your best on every assignment and seek feedback in order to grow. It takes grace to treat everyone with kindness regardless of their status. It takes generosity to always share the best of yourself with your community. Finally, it takes time to figure out these simple truths and practice to become comfortable putting them into action. Haoa Bodhi does this each day with a cool and collected demeanor, which one would find impressive in a person much more senior, nonetheless a middle school student, without seeking recognition, and for that, we recognize him today.
What distinguishes Matty Cohen is not just his consistently high academic achievement, but the fact that he truly listens. He listens to his teachers, never missing a minute of instruction and carefully following directions. He seeks out suggestions and criticisms, and he takes them to heart to improve his work and go the extra mile. Matty listens to his peers. When they share their ideas, he doles out compliments to others that are nuanced and genuine because he's been paying close attention and sees the good around him. If the room comes to a lull, Matty will break it, only once he's paused to consider all sides and to be considerate, always giving his peers a chance to speak. Matty, we love the way you've balanced being a leader and a listener. Your respect for learning and respect for others has made this class a better whole.
Growing up during middle school trends toward being a self-centered experience. Yet, Zaid DeVoe is consistently conscious of how his actions impact those around him. With that awareness, he brings an optimistic, welcoming support to his classmates. He'll include everyone in a conversation, project, or recess game of basketball. His helpfulness extends beyond friendly one-on-one interactions, though. Zaid is a self-assured leader, standing up for what's right and not letting injustices pass by without comment. Other times, modeling bravery for his peers means he'll be vulnerable, ask questions, admit when he needs help, and seek feedback. No suggestion is ever wasted on Zaid. He diligently applies advice and strives to improve. His conscientious work ethic reflects a passionate interest in his academics. Zaid's leadership helps our community continue to grow.
You would be hard-pressed to find a time when Ward DOBECK was not in a good mood, smiling, and spreading positivity. Ward has high standards for himself and is a high achiever in every one of his courses. Eager to complete his work effectively and efficiently, we get the feeling that Ward enjoys a job well done. He is conscientious, careful, and a clear communicator. But more importantly, Ward is kind and thoughtful. One of his classmates describes him as never having said a rude comment about anyone. Other peers have described Ward as both willing to help and good at helping, and as being a friend that listens to you. As Ward raised the bar for achievement in our classrooms, his welcoming nature invited others to join him in appreciating the opportunities and friends all around.
Throughout his middle school years, Cameron Harrop has distinguished himself not only by academic success, but he has also provided a moral compass and a roadmap for how to be an engaged learner. Whether sharing a poem or discussing nanoparticles, his voice enlivens our lessons and elevates the level of learning in the room. Today, we also recognize his dependability and generosity in the quiet moments, stopping to help a friend, a younger student, or a teacher with a problem, going the extra mile to order pretzels, to clean up hot chocolate, and to do lots of thankless student council work behind the scenes, ever ready to lend a hand and never asking for accolades in return. Classmates look to Cameron to take their cues. One friend wrote that he always knows what to do, no matter what situation you're in. And another called him a person who strives to become better tomorrow than yesterday. Cameron, thank you for being someone we look to do the right thing, and who does the right thing when no one is looking.
This year's Geordie Main 79 scholarship recipient is Ryan McManus. Established in 2016, the Geordie Main 79 scholarship is awarded to a scholar-athlete who exemplifies Geordie's incredible character, talent, and leadership abilities. Its recipient is someone who is well respected by peers, teachers, and coaches, and who has attained a high level of achievement in the classroom and in athletics. Most importantly, the recipient of this award has demonstrated a passion for the school and, like Geordie, displayed through his or her actions a deep understanding of the values represented by the jersey stripes: courage, honesty, integrity, loyalty, and sportsmanship. It would be difficult to overstate the high quality of character, studentship, integrity, and sportsmanship that Ryan McManus possesses. Ryan's consistent engagement and diligence produces excellent work in the classroom, and he seems to strike the perfect balance between being social and cracking a joke with the seriousness about his academics. Ryan has the special quality of being able to relate to any of his classmates, and he is likewise kind to his teachers. Ryan's leadership extends beyond the classroom. In sports, he epitomizes the notion of being a team player, whether it's physically leaving it all in the field, offering to play a position he isn't used to, carrying equipment, showing appreciation to coaches and umpires, or cheering for and picking up his teammates. In just 2 years at SCH, Ryan has already made his mark, and we look forward to following his story over the next 4 years.
The Pearson Award is granted to a middle school student in recognition of outstanding achievement and general excellence. This year's Pearson winner is Sean Gupte. The terms general excellence cannot be more fitting of this year's Pearson Award winner. Sean Gupte strives to be his best self in every aspect of studentship and citizenship. Most teachers would define an excellent student as one who leans into the learning process with engagement, openness, motivation, and great questions. Sean welcomes opportunities to step out of his comfort zone and embrace challenges with thought-provoking questions and motivation to never give anything other than his most earnest effort. His fellow students would probably describe an excellent classmate as someone who helps you by teaching and not simply telling, someone who is a patient and kind collaborator, and someone who focuses on your strengths instead of remembering your shortcomings. I think the best testament to those qualities in Sean is the extra help period, where he may be as sought after for his collaboration skills and patient explanations as some of his teachers. Sean embodies an exemplary SCH citizen. With a kind smile and courteous attitude, he always strives for general excellence.
The Richardson Dilworth Lees Scholarship is awarded to the rising ninth grader who has demonstrated excellent academic performance, leadership qualities, and the potential to make a significant contribution to the life of the school. This year's DeLees winner is ARJUN GOSWAMI. Selection is based on the student's record, essay, and an interview with the headmaster and the head of the upper school. ARJUN GOSWAMI is an academic sponge. He soaks up new ideas, approaches, questions, and challenges. His diligent, focused dedication to his studies reflects high standards that he meets through hard work. Throughout middle school, he's turned the innate curiosity outward. In addition to his personal goals and drive, Arjun took on the task of figuring out how to problem solve for his whole community. At cross country, he's aware of what the younger class members need. In the classroom, he's always willing to get a project done, to volunteer an answer, to help a friend. He might have initially agreed to take on student council president out of a desire to be courteous and an eagerness to please, but Arjun evolved into a true leader this year. Still, as he pushed himself, he was true to himself. He brings a lot of energy and confidence. Arjun is a person who is not afraid to show how he feels to others. He stands for something, and we can't wait to see how his ideals shape SCH as he enters the upper school.
Congratulations to all of our students who received awards and distinctions. And most importantly, congratulations to every single one of our 8th graders. We are so proud of you and cannot wait to see what you accomplish in upper school. And now I'd like to introduce Mr. Matt Norsini, our head of upper school.
Good morning, middle school. Now that wasn't the end of the year that anyone was anticipating, was it? Bet you've never been as excited as you are right now to be back on campus with friends and faculty in the classroom. I'm Mr. Norsini. I'm head of the upper school, and I look forward to watching you learn and grow over the next 4 years and to capturing some of that energy and enthusiasm you bring to campus this fall when we reunite. Until then, have a wonderful summer. And it is my pleasure now to introduce Dr. Druggan, who you all know very well, to close out this ceremony. Dr. Druggan?
Class of 2024, congratulations. You've wrapped up middle school at Springside Chestnut Hill Academy. Now, this isn't how we thought we would celebrate you at the end of your middle school experience, but let's make the best of it. Let's look back fondly at the memories that made your middle school experience what it was. First days of school, blue and blue, blue and gold, athletic competitions, musical performances, robotics, playing with your friends at recess, being on the turf, learning with your teachers, enjoying time with your coaches. So, until we see you in the fall in upper school, good luck, take care, we'll miss you.